Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in again to another episode of CivilianTacticalWeapons.com. Today's episode is actually going to be covering various different holster options. So I've had some people ask me some additional holster questions from beyond what we've done in the past. So what I wanted to do is go ahead and expand the one that we did. We did a pretty quick one probably about over a year ago. I've got some other holster options here, so I want to go ahead and talk about through all the different options. And really what you're kind of looking for and your needs. So I've got kind of a wide variety of different handguns here. Of course, all of these holster options I'm showing you, 9 times out of 10, regardless of what model you have, they'll actually make a system for your particular firearm. But I'm just showing you with different firearms that I have and the different specific model holsters I have. So the first one I want to actually go ahead and cover is kind of one of the most unpractical holsters, but my favorite holster on the market. This is only used for a tactical shooting course, has no real purpose for concealed carry, law enforcement, really only military and taking tactical shooting courses. That's actually the thigh holster. So what you see here is on this, I've actually got the thigh holster, and I'll actually show you here. The thigh holster sits on the side. It's got a double strap system, fully adjustable. Hooks up to the belt on your waist. And I'll actually show you with the H&K. The nice thing about the thigh mount holster, sits right inside. It's got a rocking mechanism to protect it, so if someone's coming from the front trying to snag it, it's not going anywhere. It's a very simple motion to actually activate to get to the holster. You're hitting the thumb brake on the top, pulling the gun out, and getting online. Putting back in, very simple, easy to get in, easy to get out. The nice thing is when I'm standing, you can see that it's at the general angle. Let me just rotate around a little bit on me. It's at the general position of where my hand's going to be, so I'm not having to move up, adjust my hand. Absolute fastest to get online. Very simple to learn how to use. Not a problem at all. So from this, we're going to go to a few more practical options. So now what I'm going to do is actually show you the Galco. The Galco is my favorite concealed carry option. It's a very flat option, so it stays very flush, curves around the body, stays very, very tight. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting this through my belt loops here. Now I'll show you how this works. So this is my HK45 Compact. That's one of my primary concealed carry guns. The nice thing about this, it sits very nicely on here. Because it stays very flush, it's easier to conceal. So concealed carry options, very practical. The other nice thing about it is, even if the gun is fully exposed like this, to actually reach and try to snag the gun, so pretending someone's coming at me, trying to grab the gun, take it away from me, it's not going anywhere. It's got the thumb brake, very similar to what you saw on the other one, except the motion is I got to come up, hit it with the thumb, and pull it straight out. Very easy to do. And in fact, you can do it very quickly, so I mean, you can sit there, pop it out, no problem. I actually recommend most people do this as an option. They want to carry a pistol on their side. It's a very simple way of being able to conceal it. Now, from this design, there are now a couple other options. An option that's actually a little faster to access, which some people like. However, you give up the security of being able to retain the gun. So if you think of gun retention, you kind of lose a little bit. And that's actually the Uncle Mike's design. So this is probably one of the fastest. It sits in, clicks right in. You can conceal it fairly easily. It does stick out a little bit more. It's plastic, it doesn't quite contour quite as much. Very little difference that's actually being added to the width here to actually increase the profile. And really it's just, you're just yanking it straight out. There's no buttons to release. So it is the fastest one to pull out. When we're talking fastest, we're talking microseconds of a difference here. versus what I did with the thumb brake. The thumb brake was this. It is almost the same motion. Downsides to this is if I'm coming in from the front and I'm trying to take the gun's going to come. So if someone's right in front of me and they want to take this gun, there's really nothing I can do. I shouldn't say nothing I can do, nothing that the holster does to help secure that. So that's another option. However, not something I like, not something that most law enforcement has actually went with.